Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to do a quick live for you guys, and this is like informational purposes for you to just give you some heads up on what to be aware of. It ties into credit, but most of it is basically what you need to know when you're dealing with insurance. So my daughter had a situation where somebody rear-ended her car, and from that point, when the person, he's at fault because he rear-ended her car, and the police actually let her know that, because the state she was in, you know, that's just the way the law is. If you rear-end someone, they're at fault. In return, the insurance company contacted my insurance company, which is Allstate. And with Allstate, I did not want to open a claim, especially for, you know, something that's not my fault. You got to be aware when you have these things coming against your claim, because if you're not careful, your insurance company will drop you. Like, even anytime that you put a claim through your policy, whether you say it's your fault or not, if you're getting money from that policy, they keep track of it, and it affects your premium, and they're watching. All of these things are included, your credit report, all of that, because they're going through LexisNexis, your clue report. LexisNexis is also the company that report public records. So if you got a bankruptcy, you know, if you're being if you have a judgment for possession or eviction, those kind of items, the courts do not report directly to the credit bureaus. It's LexisNexis that report that information to your credit bureaus. You have a credit report over there. They produce a report on you to those agencies, like your insurance company, the three major credit bureaus. That's where they getting that information. That when it comes down to your insurance information, your background check, LexisNexis have that. If you had criminal history, they're reporting that to the bureaus, to like even your background check. That's who got that information. So I had a gentleman earlier ask me about, well, you know, I have a public record, how I get it off. You need to go to LexisNexis and you can freeze that. And because they sell that information to insurance companies and also to the major credit bureaus on public records on you. So I requested my credit report from them, because you can dispute that too. It's called a clue report that you want to freeze. So they sell your information to these other bureaus. So if you reach out to the court, let's say you got a eviction, and ask them, do y'all report to the credit agencies? They don't do that. They don't report. It's LexisNexis getting that information and then reporting it. So going back to like in your insurance, when I worked for Allstate, we have called the LIS. That's the insurance. It's basically for the insurance loss. So when you would call in and get insurance, we in the background could see everything on you, like how many. So people sit up there be lying like, oh, I never had an accident, or I ain't get no tickets. A lot of that you can't see unless you give us permission to pull your license. It's going to come up, but we can see your losses, what you already claimed. And so in the background, you don't understand. That's why your insurance premium is high. But they can see anytime you file a claim and money is paid out to you, like especially against your own policy, that's going to cause your insurance to come up. I mean, insurance premium to go up. So people love to like put little rinky-dink claims against their policy. Oh, my glass broken, my tire this. You mess around, you want to be paying a couple $1,000s over that foolishness where you should just come out of your pocket. So in the process, this company called my insurance company, and I told them to shut that down. I ain't putting no claim because the man hit me. or hit her, and I'm not paying out of my insurance, with letting them pay anything out, and then I would have to pay a deductible. So if it's not your fault, you get all of that from the other insurance company. You do not put a claim through your company. Long and short, they came up with an estimate, because now y'all see these insurance companies have you to take pictures of your car. That's a bunch of garbage, okay? What they trying to do is cut out the cost of having an adjuster, like what I had my adjuster's license, to come out to look at damage. And this work with your home too. They come out, you have fire, they send out an adjuster to look at the damage. That's supposed to work up a number of how much that should cost. Understand, insurance companies usually across the board, if they only want to pay 25 cents on the dollar. So take, for example, if they're paying you $2,000, you're probably about $1,500 short on what that really costs. What really it costs for you to fix that item. That's the way they work. So you have to know that. If they put a number for you on the table, you better go and get an estimate, because most likely 9 times out of 10, that's short. And if you're not careful, you'll be coming out of your own pocket. You see what I'm saying? So anytime, I don't care if you had an accident and they give you a number to fix your car, you better go to a body shop and try to get 3 different estimates on what's the cost, because they're shorting you money, guaranteed. They're shorting you probably a good, like I said, every dollar, they only try to pay 25 cents per every dollar. So what that's going to do, maybe cause you to go and get your own insurance, come out of your own pocket. It just costs you. So you want to be wary of that. So this other adjuster, I told my daughter, I said, go get an estimate, because she sent over $2,900 for the damage. And I said, that's off. That's not right for that damage, because you can have, body damage, to your frame. Said that ain't right. They ain't send nobody out. So we need to go and get some estimates. Went and got the estimates, and of course, it's about like $1,500 short, $2,000 short on what the damage is. So I told her, I said, get her email address and we're going to send them over our estimates. The girl shut her down. Told her, look, either you want to take it, basically take it or leave it. And once you get your car fixed in the process, if it's more damage, then we'll pay you. That ain't where that work. You see what I'm saying? What they're trying to do, if you take that money from them, now you're stuck, because you actually took a settlement. So you got to be careful. So I had to give her a call today. And she was trying to run the same situation on me. Oh, no, we're not going to pay you, because you got to get the car fixed. And if it's more damage, then we'll pay you. And so y'all always got to just keep in mind, always, the basic simple law of contracts. Okay? That's not my insurance company. The person that actually hit her, that's their insurance company. I don't have any kind of contract with them. So he's liable for all this damage. So I'm going to get every dime of my money towards the damage. Because in insurance, you can't make a profit, but you're supposed to be fully indemnified. And what that means is I should be put back at the same level, like I never had a loss at all, like this situation never happened. If you're not being indemnified fully, then that situation is not right. You're not supposed to take a loss, and you're not supposed to get a gain. So that's the way it works. So I explained that to that lady. You're not, we're not being fully indemnified, because you don't have to necessarily fix your car, because the problem is, you can turn around and sell that car with the same damage. But what's going to happen, you're going to suffer a loss, because by the Kelley Blue Book price scale, your car have been depreciated by $2,000. Now, if you want to sell it $2,000 short and you have that check, you're able to do that, long as you're not making a profit. That's the whole thing. You're not making a profit. So, because that'll be an unjust enrichment. But you can turn around. It doesn't say you have to really fix the car. Long as whatever value or damage, I'm being paid back like it never happened. So, the young lady was saying, nah, she not going to do that. And then I had to let her know. I said, listen, I was a licensed public adjuster. So let me let you know that. Also a licensed producer. Bottom line, I'm not your client. So he has a unilateral agreement with you. And that means insurance, take it or leave it type of agreement. With your insurance company, if you agree to sign that contract and pay premium, you are subject to that contract and how they're negotiating out. You're agreeing with that. But if you're a person that got hit by that person, you never signed a darn thing with them. So I ain't agreed to nothing. So like I explained to her, this is what we're going to do. If you don't give, because she wouldn't give my daughter any information to send, send her any correspondence so we can get fully paid. Said this is how we're going to do it. If you don't do this, what I'm going to do, number one, I'm going to notify you in writing, certified. And in the state that you in, you have 10 days to respond to pertinent correspondence. They only have 10 days. Okay? Because the accident happened in New Jersey. Y'all only got 10 days. If you don't respond, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sue your client because he's responsible. And what he's going to do is be upset and can sue y'all. Because what that's called is a bad faith. When you're paying insurance, you don't have any tangible object. When insurance, all they can guarantee you is peace of mind in times of an accident or trouble. So if they do not satisfy your peace of mind and you're worried and you're getting lost, you could turn around and sue your insurance company. What's called a bad faith, because you paid them premium in good faith that in the time I do have an accident, I do have a situation, you're going to take care of it. All they can offer you is peace of mind. That's it. It's not like a short shirt where you can wear it. All they are offering you is you're paying your premium for peace of mind. So I say he's going to go around and he's going to turn back door and sue you. And he will be able to sue you. And like I told her, now what I'm going to do is get on the phone with the Commission of Banking and Insurance. And you got a license. And I'm going to let them know what you told me. You refused to receive my estimates. And you got to you have to carry a security bond in order. You got to be bonded. And so I'm going to make a complaint and get your personal license. She said, let me hold for a second. Then she came back. Let me give you my email so you can send me those estimates. I said all of this to say, y'all, if you not suing if a lawsuit with your credit, with whatever you got going on is not an option, a lot of people is not going to take you serious. Period. You cannot be afraid to sue. You cannot. You got to put your paperwork in order and let them know, I'm going to sue you. Period. And you need to back that up by hitting them with a lawsuit. You can file suits yourself. You don't need an attorney. All you need to do is know enough. And if it's smaller than a certain amount, you can just go down there and do it yourself for really, depending on your state, pennies on the dollars. Maybe like $55. Start that and end the situation. Like I said, with this young lady, she was trying to rob me out of $2,000. And so what I'm telling y'all, you have to take the time to know certain things in life. All of this stuff is nothing but a game in business. Their thing in business is to rob you. And if you're not careful, that's what you will do. You'll be robbed. Just like with people with life insurance. They got something called an MIB. I used to call it the Men in Black. You go over there trying to get insurance, life insurance, and you wondering why you lying on that application. They can see all your stuff. believe it or not, because anytime that you are taking medication and you're going to your using your health insurance, let's say Blue Cross and Blue Shield or whatever it is, and you're using that to get medication, they report that. So automatically, you might sit up there knowing you got diabetes and trying to lie to the insurance agent. We run that thing. They already know. Not so much what you got. They know what medication you taking. So they automatically know what you have. So you got to be careful with these things in life. You got to learn how to work around the system, and you got to understand these systems. So remember that if any of y'all have been involved in a car accident, never just take a payment from your insurance company without getting at least 3, 1, 2, 3, getting 3 estimates for 3 separate body repair companies. And what they supposed to do is take the middle, which one is mid-grade, and pay you like that. That is the standard. So I hope this is helpful, because I hate to see people robbed because of lack of information. And you can turn around, and if you're not careful, coming out of your pocket $3,000 or $4,000 and $1,500, and you're paying for insurance, and you got people robbing you. So I hope this information was helpful. If you know somebody that have an accident, if you want to share the video, I know this is not my usual, but what I'm trying to do is give y'all tips in life, because people be desperate. And thank God she's really not desperate, that the car is not totally like she can't drive the car, or like we don't have access to other vehicles. But if I was a person that we didn't have another mode of transportation, people are desperate to get their car fixed. So they know that. And this is why they want to turn over your claim so quickly. This is why they want you to take now pictures of your car and not send out a real adjuster, because it's all about saving them money. And they're going to send you that payment real quick. They like, oh, for us to no, it's to pull a fast one on you. So before you get to that shop, you won't know. And then they're going to nickel and dime the auto repair person to tell them, oh, well, that don't need to be done. And now you already got your shop there. You got an agreement. Your car in the shop there. And they got you over a barrel. So I'm just trying to give y'all a heads up. Just make sure if you ever involved with a car accident, you know somebody that just had a car accident, let them know. If it's through their insurance or another insurance, make sure you get minimum 3 estimates. And that middle estimate is what they should pay you, and don't settle for less. If they do not, then you might have to either, number one, usually each state have a government office that govern the insurance and the banking industry, so you can file a complaint against their license, because they supposed to be licensed. They have to be licensed. So hopefully that's helpful. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and be blessed.